So this is my kind of messy desk layout, but as you can see, I have a painting right here. It's hard to see the numbers, but there you go. And then I have my new and improved numbers. I switched all of the paint colors to a different number except for number 22 because I had an odd number. And now I will be painting the painting. I have no idea what it's going to turn out like. It definitely won't turn out like the original, but let's get creative.
I like your project and I'm interested in the creative process of it all. What inspired you to go against the rules for paint by number and switch up the colors?
Well, you see, I was so used to painting everything perfectly and in the exact right spot for the exact right color because I thought I had to be perfect to create a good painting. Then, when I decided to switch the colors up, I had a goal in mind to create something unique that transcends what we think of a normal paint by number painting and just create something that was fun. I tried to get myself to see that even though it might not turn out how it usually should, I went with my creative idea and created something different.
I see. Did you run into any roadblocks working on your project?
Yes, I did. It was hard for me to let go of my previous belief that all the colors had to be in the exact same place. Multiple times I wanted to stop and switch the colors back because it just didn't fit with my ordinary world idea of what a painting was. I reminded myself that my painting didn't need to be right, I just needed to be creative.
Interesting. How did you move past this roadblock?
I decided to try painting with red LED lights on. When the red LED lights are on, you cannot distinguish between the colors. I thought that it would help me stop worrying about if something looked right and instead just help me to relax and paint. It was a helpful solution.
That's cool. Where did you get your inspiration from?
A while ago, I saw a TikTok video of a lady doing her eyeshadow makeup in red LED lights so that when the lights turned on, she could see all of the creative colors she used to create the look. I wondered if the same could be done but in paint by number form, so I went with that idea and took my inspiration from that video.
Cool way of going with the creative flow to help you. What was the best part about working on the project?
The best part was getting to do something that I love, painting. I have always found it very relaxing and it helps me get into a zone of peace and concentration. I believe that painting helps me cultivate my necessary skills like focus, hard work, and creativity.
Did this project help you to learn anything else?
Well, the project did cause me to ask another question. Does color affect creativity? I researched this question because not only did I paint in red lighting, my project also had lots of different colors in it. I found that certain colors, like yellow and blue, have been proven to help boost creativity. Bright colors also help spark imagination. This leads me to believe that color can help us think creatively and could be a key component of designing creative and exploratory environments. After all, lots of children's rooms and centers are very colorful, and we know lots of imagination and creativity take place there.
Thank you for sharing your insights.
All right, here's my finished product. As you can see, I think it turned out great. It's a lot different than what I was expecting, of course, but see, look, a blue tree. We don't ever see blue trees in real life, so this is something new. There's some pink trees there, some orange trees there. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I think it looks interesting, and I think it's something that I wouldn't have even thought of to do if it wasn't for this project, so I'm glad I got to open my eyes and create some new creativity. It reminds me of pop art, if you guys know what that is. But yeah. Oh, it's t-shirts. I like this design. But the material looks different from the normal t-shirt? What material did you use to make this?
You look in detail. Yeah, I didn't use clothes. Instead of that, I used plastic bags such as garbage bag or snack bags.
Why did you make the t-shirts using plastic bags?
Well, my dream was to be a designer, so since I was a child, I made clothes from things I saw around me. For example, I made dresses with blankets, sometimes cut a plastic bag to try on, and wear a box to pretend to be a robot. With this memory, I wanted to recreate my childhood creativity in this project and reframe the plastic bag. And the reason I use plastic bag is that it is the best we can see them the most around us, especially the snack bag is thrown away after eating all the snack. But there is so cute pictures and letters, so I wanted to use them.
Interesting. By the way, the pattern or decoration looks unusual on your clothes. What was your inspiration from?
First, I was inspired by Jogakbo, the culture of my country, Korea. It is characterized by regular lines and color harmony by cutting and pasting fabric left over from making clothes. I thought it was very unique and its irregularity was very impressive. If you look at the right part of my clothes, you can see the snack bags glued together piece by piece. Second, I was inspired to decorate and suitcase. The suitcase or laptop, people randomly stick and stack sticker to decorate their suitcases or laptops. I really like the random and untidy decoration method, so you can see that the cute pictures and letters cut from the snack bag are attached irregularly in the clothes.
So awesome. So, what creative method did you use to decorate them?
I reframe the ring the collect and hang paper. It is round and hangs things in one place. Then it dangles when moved. So I use this feature to attach a picture cut out of the snack bag to a ring and make it dangles when I move it while wearing clothes.
Wow, that's so creative. Did you have any difficulties making this work?
Of course I have. At first, I have no idea how to use the various colors close to primary color like red, blue, yellow. I used to arranging the colors regularly and painting them properly, so it was hard to erase it from my memories. Besides, I didn't learn design, so I didn't know what patterns the clothes were made of. So I felt overwhelmed before I even started. So two of the clothes I made were thrown away. It was very difficult to cut the plastic bag into the shape of clothes and put it back together, so the result was so messy.
Then how did you overcome this?
The answer was closer than I thought. A plastic bag is originally closed on three sides and has only one side open, so I made three holes for the two arms and head. Very simple, and I've been thinking too much and getting caught up in my ideas. I started simplifying my ideas and throwing them away. After completing the shape of the clothes, it was very stressful for me to arrange the colors. I stopped thinking, picked up all the snack bags, and stood on the chair. Then the bags were dropped and arranged according to the drop position. Even though the plastic bag was turned over and the silver inside was visible instead of the colored outside, I studied I stuck it on as it is.
Oh, I see. What did you feel while making this t-shirt?
It was as if I had returned to being a child. Before this project, I was a student who lived by the rules and had to get only the correct answers. I was filled with many stereotypes, and if there was something I couldn't do perfectly, I didn't even try and gave up. But with this project, I felt like my creativity and imagination were blooming again, like when I was a child, and it gave me the courage to try things that I'm not good at.
That's cool. I experienced the same thing with my project, so I could say it's similar to me. I'm glad we learned the lesson that creativity is more important than doing something perfectly. Thank you for the interview.